made something of himself, became successful, and I'm proud of him. So hey, if Jake Paul want to come in, no matter how early or late, and he's taking it serious, why not? He's good for boxing.
So another thing, just to speak on the marketability and a promoter and a fighter. You see, there's a lot of speculation, a lot of rumors, or a lot of people saying that Gervonta Tank Davis and Floyd Mayweather have a real beef. What do you think? Do you think it's real? Do you think it's fake? Or do you think it's even good for boxing?
I don't think it's good for boxing because it's starting to get catty.
Okay.
I don't really agree with men getting catty, personally speaking, back and forth, and that's for women to do that. I'm not offending Tank or Floyd. I'm just saying at some point it shouldn't leak out to the public.
Yeah.
But if Floyd says something publicly or tweet or whatever his social media handles say about Tank, Tank gonna say something back.
Correct.
And then if Tank say something, Floyd gonna say something. So it's never going to end. But what happened is something personal happened, or a lot of personal things happened, and then it just leaked out. Now, according to Ryan Garcia, this is where it becomes rumor and gossip.
Yeah.
You can't take everything Ryan Garcia says seriously because he's trolling.
Yeah.
Listen, Ryan Garcia get paid to post stuff.
Yeah.
So I don't take everything he says serious, but it is something that he said. I don't know if he was serious or not, but he said publicly a few months back, the reason why Floyd is mad at Tank is because Tank was sexual with Floyd's daughter.
Okay.
The bottom line is what I'm basically trying to say is, let's say all that's true. What that got to do with boxing, though?
Yeah.
That ain't got nothing to do with boxing.
Do you think Floyd is a little hurt about the fact that Tank left and he helped? Because you got to give Floyd some credit for Tank's career.
Absolutely. Tank would not be where he is.
He's attached to Floyd Mayweather's
without
name
Floyd Mayweather.
And his skill and so forth and so on.
And all his resources.
Yes.
Don't forget now. Yes. His resources come with him.
And do you think Floyd is a little like, hey, listen, man, I helped build your career, and you're going to walk away? Or do you think Floyd is more like, hey, man, congrats, man, do your thing? What do you think Floyd is thinking?
I think it's a combination of so many things.
Yeah.
Because they know each other personally. And Floyd did, put him on a private jet, buy him stuff, show him the way. According to Floyd, this is Floyd words, not mine, bought him a house to keep him away from Baltimore.
Yeah.
So that he won't get caught up into, the lifestyle.
Correct.
Of messing up his potential earnings and just his career. So Floyd did those things, and if he's heard about that, that's fine. But once again, this is business.
Correct.
It's never personal, and it should never get personal when it's business. We're hearing that Leonard Ellaby is leaving Floyd Mayweather. And
I was sad to see that, man. They the guys built so much together, accomplished so much together, I should say, and then for you guys just to end your relationship is like, you guys should never break up.
I agree. It's business, and like I said.
Do you think I'm gonna cut you off?
No, come on, talk.
But do you think it has something to do with Leonard being attached to Tank and being around Tank, and think it has something to do with that?
I don't know. That's a good question. I'm not sure. Whatever it was, Leonard Ellaby was smart enough to pick up the phone and say, "Look, this is not working for me no more. Let's part ways." But then Floyd was smart enough to say, "Okay," or maybe Floyd picked up the phone and told him that.
Yeah.
But Richard Schaefer's in the picture from what I'm hearing.
Yeah,
so either way, it's smart. Al Heyman's still around. Richard Schaefer's still around. And I believe that Floyd Mayweather's still fighting. I saw some kind of promotion. Did you see that?
Yeah,
Floyd's fighting in Mexico.
Yeah, I think he's fighting the Gotti brother.
Gotti's grandson. John Gotti's grandson, the third.
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah, in the rematch.
Yeah, so Floyd's making millions and millions of dollars for fight exhibitions, and these fighters can't even crack $1 million.
It's good for boxing.
Fighting,
It's good because look, now let's take marketability. Same concept. Floyd Mayweather was with ESPN, Bob Arum, right? But Bob Arum made Floyd Mayweather take a back seat. It wasn't personal. Why? The cash cow was De La Hoya was there.
Yeah.
Look, Bob Arum did the same thing with Crawford. He made Terrence Crawford take a back seat
to Pacquiao
because Pacquiao's the cash cow. It's not personal. It's just business. However,
but I'm gonna cut you off. I'm gonna keep you there on that point. Do you think that's a continuance that's going on now from Bob Arum, top rank, promoting?
Well, Shakur.
With Shakur, and they promoting who they promoting. he's more seems like he's promoting Lomachenko and all these other guys, Teofimo, more than he's promoting Shakur Stevenson.
Of course, that's what's going on.
So, and then do you think it has something to do with it?
No. The only color it has something to do with is green. I'm just going to keep it all the way 100 with you.
So why do fighters always say, I don't promote black fighters? But maybe, is it because, I can't really agree.
It's easy. Yeah. It's very convenient.
To say that.
It's very convenient to, listen, and I learned this on YouTube, just listening to certain people. It's very convenient to use the race card to make a point. Like, for example, people say Bill Haney is because he's black. No, I just told you all the reasons why people come at him, and he used a lot of antics and stuff like that. Yeah. But let's take it as like with Shakur, right? Okay, great. So Shakur, Terrence Crawford, Floyd Mayweather, all three of them were with Top Rank.
Yeah.
But all three of them had to be with Top Rank when Top Rank had a cash cow in front of them. Mm-hmm. It's not personal. It's just business.
Yeah.
And here's the thing that I'll say. If people want to say, oh, man, it's because Shakur is black. The last time I checked, don't Shakur Stevenson have a black manager? Well, why did his black manager take him in the office of the white Jew and get him signed to Bob Arum? Wasn't his black manager doing business with Bob when he took Floyd Mayweather over there and got him signed? I'm just asking the question.
Yeah.
Okay, then.
Yeah, so
this is hey, think about that. Jay Prince managing Floyd. Floyd was with Top Rank. Jay Prince is managing Shakur Stevenson. Correct. Now Shakur Stevenson is with Top Rank. So if we're going to use the race card, we got to look at the fact that, hey, Shakur has a black manager.
Yeah.
So it was all about Bob Arum is racist or whatever people want to say, prejudice or black, or the black manager took you over there. So I don't think it has anything to do with that. I think it's convenient to use that because you're not doing your part. Now, the difference with Floyd and Shakur, Floyd was doing his part.
Yeah.
He was really Money Mayweather before the money really came. If you really look at Floyd Mayweather, even when he was offensively, dominating, he still was talking trash.
Correct.
He still was flashy.
Yeah.
But the difference was representation. People always say this, right? You're only as good as your last fight.
Yeah.
Fans say that. You know what us business people say in the business? We say you're only as good as your representation.
Wow.
That's what I say anyway. I don't know if anybody else say. You good. You're only good as your last fight. But the thing is, what happens if you knock somebody out in your last fight? I mean, what's a greater common denominator than knocking someone out to gain fans? Nothing. In Deontay Wilder's last fight, when he fought Robert Helenius before the third fight with Fury, he was only as good as his last fight, but he knocked out Helenius.
He did.
Okay,
he
but
cried about it.
Right, but when he fought Fury, he didn't get the knockout. So we gonna say he can't knock nobody out no more? Yeah. No, he can still knock somebody out, but he got the good representation to put him in these positions even when he lose. It's your you're only as good as your representation in this business. It's not about, whether or not, you look good in the ring, because look, take it like this. Pitbull Cruz, he lost to Tank Davis. But you see him, he underneath all the big cards.
Exactly. Keeping himself relevant. So
representation.
So speaking about representation,
yes. Do
we see Shakur Stevenson's leave Top Rank and go sign with Al Heyman or Floyd Mayweather?
Absolutely not.
Where does he go, in your opinion? Do he stay with Top Rank?
Right now, yes. Yes.
Why? So why? Why do you think he should stay with? You don't think it's more of a lucrative opportunity for him to go over there to Al Heyman and possibly be in line and get the Tank fight, or do you think sign with Floyd? Because you attach Floyd to somebody's name, to your name. It's like, I always wanted Boots to go sign with Floyd, but just answer that question if you could for me. What do you think? Shakur does?
Well, the reason why I say no is because if Shakur, put it like this, if Shakur leave Bob, he'll never get the Lomachenko fight. But he'll never see it.
But Lomachenko is about to, is possibly going to fight Tank, which means that Tank that wouldn't be a fight for him.
But why? Why would Bob Arum allow Loma to fight Tank and not Shakur?
Because in my opinion, I don't know honestly, but I'm saying my opinion, it seems like it's like, all right, it's time to start getting cashing Loma out and start making some real money on Loma.
There you go. So it's about money.
Yeah.
I knew you was going to say that. So yeah, it's like I can make more. It's Bob Arum thinking promoters rise, right?
Yeah.
I can make more money having Loma fight Tank than Shakur fight Tank. It'll be Shakur's biggest bag, no question about it. But the thing is, Tank would be more inclined to fight Loma than he would Shakur. And it's not because he's scared of him.
It's because of the money.
It's the bread.
He has a whole country behind him.
Got a whole, and they all. And guess what? The Americans we gonna buy that fight.
Yes.
The hardcore fans gonna buy Shakur and Tank. But that fight with him and Loma, oh yeah, his last 2 performances, he looked real good.
Because now, like you said, you are only as good as your representation in your last performance as well.
Yeah.
So Loma looked good against Kambosos, and
he looked good against Devin.
He did, which people thought he won that fight, and then Tank just knocked out Frank Martin, so it will make
it's a recipe.
That fight is going to be
there. You go. So
monstrous.
My thing, right? So then Bob Arum will say, I don't have no problem with Shakur leaving.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have a problem. I don't have a problem with him leaving because guess why? Because Shakur Stevenson, he got a title on him.
WBC, I believe.
There you have it. Let me tell you the reason why I said that. When a fighter wins a world title or a regional title, but let's just keep it to world title. In these standard contracts in boxing, their contract automatically extend 2 to 3 years. Most times at minimum 3 years. So even if you want to leave, and you're still locked in the contract, and then you win a world title, they're gonna extend you out 3 years. And I'll tell you why, because I know we gotta go on a commercial break.